Hey guys, this is LegoMatic9, and today I'm doing a showcase on another custom LEGO Mandalorian minifigure. Now I made this guy back, I think, right before Brick Fair, Virginia, which was in August. So I've had this guy for quite a while, but I really haven't had the time to show him. But in my update video a few weeks back, you guys, there was a few comments from you guys saying that you'd like to see a showcase of him, so I figured why not. I really do enjoy making Mandalorians. They're some of my favorite figures to make. Because you can just make them any way you want. So I really do enjoy making these figures, so here he is. Let's jump into the close-up of this unnamed red Mandalorian figure. Now, I really wasn't able to come up with a name for this guy, so if you guys have any suggestions, leave them in the comment section below and I'll take them into consideration. But otherwise, he's basically the unnamed dark red Mandalorian figure that I have sitting up on my shelf. So this minifigure is quite unique from all of the other ones because he has a lot of little gadgets and stuff glued onto him and all these different designs painted on. So we'll start off with his weapon. His weapon is just it's a combination of a bunch of stuff. It has the Brick Arms STG-44 base, and then it has a minifig cat M16 ACOG sight glued on, and then I don't even know what this is right here. I think it's part of an antenna piece glued on. So that's just a cool little sci-fi weapon that I was able to make. So I'll just take that off and set it to the side. So as I said, this figure has a lot of little gadgets glued onto him. I'll definitely be able to touch on all those later on in the video. But starting down with the legs, I basically just gave him this standard Mandalorian loadout by giving him his knee pads and then the holsters on the side here, or just the thigh armor, not the holsters. And then he's got his groin armor right there, and then his boots. His boots I painted in a light gray, and then dry brushed them with black to give them kind of a weathered look. He's got dark red knee pads, then again those thigh armors, and then again with the light gray, dry brushed those. Moving on to the sides, instead of a jetpack, I gave him kind of ankle boosters, kind of like Star-Lord, and kind of like a whole bunch of different like Iron Man and all those kind of sci-fi characters. So I gave him these little ankle boosters, which are pretty cool. They're made out of the sights from the LEGO Star Wars blasters. So I just cut those off, sanded them down, and glued them on, and then I just repainted them. So I glued those on. Those are pretty cool, and he can stand on a plate, so studs don't get in the way of that. I managed to make it so it has clearance with that. Moving up to his belt, I just glued on some pouches. We've got two dark red pouches on the ends, then a black one in the center-ish right there. And I just have like the pouch designs painted onto those. It's not the greatest, but it's still pretty cool. So those are actually glued onto the torso, and they actually extend down over the belt area, so that's pretty cool. His torso, I painted it black, and then with the gray armor, I painted on some dark red details. Kind of just really unique right there. So yeah, no really symmetrical pattern painted on there, just a whole bunch of different designs painted on. So with his arms, I glued on a lot of stuff to these. On this arm, he just has the dark red shoulder pad. He's got the light gray underneath it, and then he's got the black gauntlet painted on, and then I glued on the sight to a I still think that's a Star Wars blast. Yeah, I glued on a sight to the the sniper rifle that LEGO produces. So I glued that on, kind of like a wrist blaster, so that's pretty cool. And then this arm is a little different. Instead, on the gauntlet right there, it has some like red designs for the control panel. And then he also has this kind of flamethrower. It's got the tip of the barrel of a HCSR, I want to say, or the Barrett 50 cal from Brick Arms. Glue that on, and then I actually bent an antenna piece. I bent that and glued it on, painted that as to act as the hose. And his backpack was originally a Clone Army Customs Commando backpack. Like here's the what it used to look like. It used to look like that. Until I glued on a whole bunch of little different designs. So this is really cool. I really like how it came out. It's got the two sights of the LEGO blasters glued on there. They could act as rockets, I'm not really sure. And then it's just got a, I don't even know what that is in between there, just some other barrel. Then up here he's got a rod that I glued on, just to, look cool. And then on this side I have another sight. We just got some red right there and a red stripe kind of going down. Not sure if that was supposed to be there, but whatever, it's there. Then some dark red squares. Then on this side, there is a scope from what gun is that? I forget what gun it is from Brick Arms, but I know it's a Brick Arms weapon. So I just cut off the scope to that sniper rifle and glued it on. Then I painted the entire thing black, which is pretty cool. His helmet was just a standard Mandalorian helmet, which was then painted pretty much all black, and then the red details and light gray details were added later. So he's got a lot of those little details on there and make it look pretty sweet. Definitely love how the paint job on the helmet came out. Then he's got this cool visor up top. Doesn't move, it's just glued on there. Then he's just got other little gadgets up on the top of his helmet. Kind of got a panel on this side, and then he also does have a Clone Army Customs rangefinder up top. So there's the Clone Army Customs rangefinder. It cannot move down, like it's still removable, but you can't move it down, so you can look through it, but it's still pretty cool. So I wanted to add that in there. Then he also does have a custom painted face as well. So let me take off his helmet and put that on. So here he is without his helmet. I do not have this head under the helmet because I don't want the paint to rip off, so I just have a standard black head underneath the helmet. So this head I just have sitting off to the side of the figure at all times so I don't lose it, but I really like how the head came out. I think it's one of my best painted heads ever. It was a Gimli head from Lord of the Rings, which I then painted on the black goatee mustache combo like Heisenberg, and then I painted on the black stubble, which is pretty cool. Gave him this kind of crew cut hairpiece, which I then painted black and then added some gray to the sideburns, which is pretty cool. Then he has black eyebrows, and then he's got some blood and I guess scars on that side of his head. So I think it's really cool. I didn't really want to paint a like a alternate expression for the face, so I just left the other side blank. So yeah, I think this head is pretty cool, and tell me what you guys think. So that is pretty much it for this figure, so let's go ahead and conclude this video. Alright guys, that is pretty much it for this video on another one of my custom LEGO Mandalorian minifigures. I really do like making Mandalorians, so if you guys have any suggestions for custom Mandalorians for me to make, leave a comment below telling me which one you'd like to see. So here are 5 of the ones that I've made so far. I've got a whole bunch that I've already showed you guys, so check out my channel for other LEGO Star Wars Mandalorian figures. So yeah, I've been working on few other figures in the meantime for my last video, mainly Walking Dead stuff, so I've been working on Bob and Michonne so far, and then I'm planning on new Tyrese and new Carl as well. And then I've been updating Abraham, Carol, and Rick again, so expect to see those in a short video. I'll probably just have those in an update video. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like this video and share it and favorite it. Do whatever you want. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to check out my Google+, Facebook, and Flickr page. I try to update those as regularly as possible. So again, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.